Hello and welcome to yet another Views from the Veranda. Well, I thought I'd share with you today my thoughts in terms of the pros and cons of either buying a property or renting a property today, especially in this changing market. So look, there are a number of suburbs across Australia where in fact it is better to actually buy rather than rent, and a company called PropTrack, which is a research group, undertakes some research and crunch the numbers in terms of looking at the costs associated with buying versus the costs associated with renting over the next 10 years. So what they found, in fact, in that New South Wales, something like 9% of dwellings, you're better off actually buying in those areas. In Queensland, 51% of dwellings. In South Australia, 34%. And would you believe in the Northern Territory, 98% of dwellings, you're actually better off actually buying, if you can, than actually renting. So the recent price rise is obviously making it a little bit harder as far as those people are looking to get into the market if they are actually renting at the moment. But there are factors that are changing. But let me talk about some areas close to Sydney. The Central Coast, in fact, is an interesting area because that actually does have some areas where it's actually better off to actually to buy than rent, sorry. So what we've seen is that in Batto Bay, if you do buy a property, you're probably about $64 a month better off. Another area called Spencer up there, you're about $644 better off if you buy a home. And if you look at units, for example, of all places, Kangiangi, which is also up that way, you save $144 a month overall if you do decide to buy a unit rather than rent one. So, and that's a lot driven by the fact that now rental prices are starting to increase. On the flip side, prices are starting to soften as well. So I thought I'd just talk to you about what's happening in terms of the pluses and minuses of actually renting versus buying. So in the negative side of things, obviously, interest rates are going up, so that's becoming making getting a loan a lot harder, and so therefore buying a property probably less attractive. But on the positive note, and this is something that's coming in terms of tenancies, it's a lot tougher out there at the moment. Rentals have gone up across Australia, something like 9%, probably higher in the Sydney market, and there's only about a 1% vacancy rate. So it's very hard to find a good rental property. In addition to that, as I mentioned, the market is starting to soften price-wise, so it's a good opportunity to actually get yourself organised, get yourself a good deposit and purchase a property. So look, if you'd like to know all about that, how to get into the market and possibly how to sell your property as well, contact us, message us. We're here to give you the best advice the Shire can provide. But until next time, take care and look after each other. Thank you.